I want to go to some of the lighter moments of today's exchanges because I think they give us some insight. You mentioned, of course, before that Volodymyr Zelensky's last visit to the White House was a train wreck. One of the things focused on them was what he decided to wear. Well, Zelensky this time decided to wear a suit. Look at how that played out.
President Zelensky, you look fabulous in that suit.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, you look good.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, looks good.
I said to the one that attacked you last time. See, now I remember that.
Yeah, I apologize to you. You look wonderful. No, my first question for you, President Zelensky.
In the same suit. You see, I changed you.
Maybe yours is much better.
Yeah, good humour from both sides there, Kristen, but it actually highlights that Zelensky was making an effort, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, look, I think Zelensky did a great job with what he chose to wear because he did wear a suit, but he wasn't wearing a tie. So, he's showing that he's respecting what the White House is telling him, but he's also, still his own person, and he's not going to completely do everything they tell him to do. And I love the tone here from both parties. Trump is walking a very difficult tight wire here because a big part of his base is just so done with this conflict. There's a lot of anger towards Zelensky because of how they feel he has not been thankful enough for all the aid we've given him. But then you have a bunch of other Americans, probably more than 50%, that absolutely love Zelensky. I was actually up in rural Vermont this weekend, and driving around, you just see every other house is waving the Ukrainian flag. So Trump kind of has to keep all Americans happy. And this tone is just perfect for both leaders to have.
There was also a nice exchange when it came to the First Ladies. We know that Melania Trump had a hand-delivered letter to Vladimir Putin that Donald Trump handed over, and she was appealing for peace. And she said that in protecting the innocence of children, you'll do more than serve Russia alone. You'll serve humanity itself. It's time. And Zelensky handed Trump a letter from his wife where he is thanking Melania for that intercession. Have a look.
Many thanks to your wife, First Lady of the United States. She sent a letter to Putin about our children, abducted children, and my wife, First Lady of Ukraine. She gave the letter. It's not to you, to your wife.
Oh, I want it.
There we go. Lots of good indicators there. We've got to see what happens. We need to see the Putin-Zelensky meeting. We need to see the trilateral meeting after that. But let's keep our fingers crossed. I just want to get your comment on Washington, D.C. We talked last week about the National Guard being sent in to improve law and order. They're on the streets. How's it all panning out?
It's working well. They're finally regaining control of Washington, D.C., which has had a higher crime rate in the last few years than some third world countries, cities like Mexico City. Washington, D.C. actually had a higher crime rate than Mexico City, Panama City, all kinds of other third world cities. So something had to be done. Good for Trump. It is working. And again, I know we talk about this theme a lot in these segments. All it takes is will and strong leadership, and so much can be done. We are seeing that on the ground in Washington, D.C., which has been an embarrassment for over a decade now in terms of their law enforcement and safety. Finally, the citizens there can sleep easy at night knowing the law is being enforced.
Strength and leadership and will. We don't see it here in Australia,
right?
But it is on display there in D.C. at the moment. Thanks for joining us again, Kristen.
Thank you, Chris.